The Beaver here. A lot of people like to talk about arm wrestling because it's one of the best sports. But I want to talk about why I arm wrestle. Because as a kid, I was really shy and wasn't good at hockey. I was born with a bad foot and stuttered and got picked on a lot. And I started doing weights. I had other problems, but I don't want to talk about that here. I started doing weights at a young age to basically protect myself. And I got my bench up to around 300 at 155 pounds. I arm wrestled in high school, rarely lost. Then in college, Northern College, Kirkland Lake, I arm wrestled there, came first place in the school, that region. And then I got into the All-Ontarios, or Northern Ontario, all the Tri-Town colleges, and I came second. And that's where I met my first real arm wrestler. It was just, he took my hand right away. You know the level as soon as you grab someone's hand. You just know the level. And I lost once at the marina. I was beating every local person, but again, Trevor McCharles, a real arm wrestler, he beat me. So there's my two losses, both to real arm wrestlers. And then you start to realize, are they really stronger than me? So then I tried wrist wrestling, where it was just a wrist against a wrist, and those guys wouldn't even budge me. Like, it wasn't even close. So I started realizing my back and my biceps were stronger, but they're taking my hand and they're pulling my fingers open, and I was losing. So I learned from that. And then I started with my trapping. When I was walking, I started to pump Beaver like this. So I remembered my younger days in my teens, 20s, 30s, and I was pumping Beaver. Just pumping Beaver like this while I was walking. And then I got on YouTube, and I seen Michael Munster Todd, Devon Larratt, and I play a bit of music, so I started to write some music. And I guess Devon seen my videos. I wasn't looking to get into arm wrestling. I just thought that was a good way for getting myself in shape, is pumping Beaver. So I pumped Beaver, and when I got called, I had a couple dumbbells. They're 25 pounds each. And I was 57 years old, 56, 57, and I had two dumbbells. That's all I had. So Devon said, would you like to arm wrestle in bottom 8? And I said, I had to talk to myself, is this for real? Devon Larratt, you know, like the #1 left and right-handed near that time in the world. So I just said yes. So I had two dumbbells and Beavers. So I kept pumping Beaver as much as I could. And then I got into the bottom 8. I had dumbbells, and I got Neville Beachy, a 75-year-old legend around here, arm wrestling. And I told Neville, are you able to train me? He said yes. And he asked about the competition. He knew Joe Gold. He knows all the arm wrestlers because he's pulled for 40 years. And his medals, he has a little shed in back of his house with just trophies in it. Like a shed full of trophies. It's unreal. Like the guys, he doesn't even show them off. He showed me a big golden medal in his cupboard. Nothing's hanging out. He's so humble. And he says, I'll train you. So I got 3 months to get in shape. And then I got told that I'm pulling Juji Mufu around 230 pounds. Freak of nature. So I told Neville, am I going to beat this guy? He said no. He says he's too big and too strong. I says, well, should I do this? He said, yes. Never give up. So I went in there. I pulled Juji Mufu. And I got crushed. I got to be honest, everybody. I got crushed. And then I pulled Soublier and Laba. Laba was injured. I thought I was in that one a bit. He was injured. He wouldn't pull against Gabi. I guess his elbow got fucked up against Artem Tarenko. So I sort of was in that one a bit. I could feel it. I had my confidence up. And I got match of the night. And I think it was $500 prize that was donated. The guy that does the Black Spike Award. And I got into it. And then after that night, I got called about a week later by Joe Gold, and he wanted me to go into a tournament at the Argo football game. Again, 4 or 5 weeks to train. Back on I got myself on Neville Beach. He gave me some 40-pound dumbbells. That's all I had. Worked out on those, and there I went against guys with 5 to 10 years experience in arm wrestling. And out of 4 guys, I came third. I was in the match with Brian Powers. I felt he had more experience, but I was in the match a bit. And then I beat another guy that was a good arm wrestler. But Brian Powers was teaching me as the match went on. He told me to pull back and just keep tight, and ended up winning that match. And it was a great time. We got to watch a football game, drink some beers. Beer Man was there. A few other guys. Anyways, now I got a text from the man himself, Devon Larratt, about not a text, but I seen a video, and he said Beaver against I don't know if it's the owner of Core Sports, but the guy's in good shape. He got inside a motorcycle accident, but he seems to be in really good shape. His arms are huge, and I'm accepting. I got 6 months. I figure 6-7 months to train, maybe a bit more. You never know, but I'll be ready. I'm training with Pumping Beavers right now. I shared a few videos, and my friends, I'm getting table time, and I bought an arm wrestling table since then. I got an arm wrestling wrench, you call it, from a person in Quebec. He built me that. I got a cable system. I got bands. And I'm going to get myself in the best shape of my life at 62. And I'm going to go pull. I'm ready. The Beaver's ready. I got something to prove. Old people can still do it. And hope the other guy's in shape. Hope he takes the match. I'm in. I'm the Beaver Pumper anyways. Thanks for listening. That's a bit of my story. Love yous all. And thanks for my girlfriend Jojo for putting up with all my videos, my YouTube station. And thanks for my cousin for the Beaver Pumper podcast. We had 15 episodes. You could see those on Beaver Pumper. And we had Matt Mask on there, Devon Larratt, Ryan Bowen, Joe Gold. We had the Hellraiser, Hell. We had Angela Rose on. We had, it was going good. And then we canceled it, I think, after 15 episodes, I think it was. But I do it all. And see you at the table. I'm the Pumper. God bless us all. Bye for now.